So, got the daughters.
The champ is back.
Got the daughters right. We know the accolades.
The champion, right. God damn it.
So what we going to do now is just to see.
Oh, blurt that out too. I don't want you to get demonetized. Video just I'm already cut.
So we just want you to know. We just want to know where you rank these players. Not in like all time. I'm gonna give you 3 players and you rank them from best, second best, third best, right?
So basically, like,
if I say Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, and something else, you would say which one's the best.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, we're gonna do NBA players. And if y'all got a problem with what he say, go ahead, comment. Tell us.
Don't come to my
just
page.
Just tell us, because sometimes he do say stuff that be.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If comments under the video, do not come to my personal page talking about, bro, why you? Listen,
press him.
I'm gonna block you.
Press him. He ain't gonna block you. I'm nice. He's the nice. I
don't argue basketball people I don't know. I don't do it.
He's a nice guy. Go ahead, blow him up. Cousin Jerome on Instagram. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone.
Malone's last. Now, how are we ranking these? By career, by
this
player?
Is you. So we want to rank them as obviously not favoritism, but like, if you was to start a team, one has to start, one gets cut, and one's coming up.
Malone cut. Malone, you're a terrible person, and I don't even count you as a basketball player. If you don't know your history of Karl Malone, go look him up. He's a really POS. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to use the video. But he's a POS. Malone's cut. I would probably start my franchise with Tim Duncan and bench KG, only because Duncan, I feel like, is more the longevity. KG is the better player. If we're going off player, skill for skill, KG. Give me KG. But who am I starting with KG breaking down as fast as he did, I'll take Duncan easy.
I don't agree with that, but hey.
I know, most people won't, especially
I'm just going to flip them. I'm just really going to flip those two.
Yeah, it's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, Karl Malone is...
Can't go wrong either way.
Steve Nash, J. Kidd, and AI. One starts, one comes off the bench. Maybe you could trade somebody for a big.
I'd probably cut Nash. I like Nash too. I really do like Nash.
That's tough.
I'm benching AI for sure, because AI off the bench would be a killer, and I'd probably start J. Kidd.
That's tough.
I say that because J. Kidd led some trash net teams to the NBA Finals. Shout out to J. Kidd.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have disagreed with you before, but watching how J. Kidd sacrificed for that Olympic team, even though he was older, he had to kind of sacrifice. But like watching it, like you had Kobe and them, you're like, I just want to facilitate and play some defense. I was like, if I was playing with him, I can take all the shots because he don't care. We rock.
Yeah, I'm
But then you also got Steve Nash, who's creative, and he made Amari Stoudemire. He made him some All-Star games for sure.
No, he did. Steve Nash is great. I think that my problem with Nash was though he was too scared to go get a bucket, and he is a bucket.
Right.
So.
But I probably would have started AI though. I'm probably gonna start AI, but at the same time, it's always situational. Like at the end of the game, do you want J. Kidd handling the ball and making decisions or AI? Like,
and it comes down to who do you think is easier to build it. Like it's preference with those two, because it's 2 completely different styles of play.
I think I kind of know where you're gonna go with this.
Starting Steph.
Steph ain't. Steph ain't. It ain't got nothing to do with that bum. Nah, just playing a bum. Best point guard in the league.
And hey man, second best point guard ever. We'll say that for another day.
So that's a great conversation. But T-Mac, Kobe, and Ray Allen.
Oh, I'll probably cut Ray. I don't know. Ray's cool, but Ray at his best isn't a better scorer than the other two. So cut Ray, bench T-Mac, start Kobe.
And after what?
Kobe's getting stuff.
After Milwaukee, it was like.
Milwaukee, he was cool with the Sonics too. He was a bucket with the Sonics. But start Kobe, bench Mac, cut Ray.
That was easy, huh?
Yeah, that was probably the easiest one so far.
Shaq?
Starting Shaq.
No matter.
I don't know. Unless you're playing wings or I'm starting Shaq.
I feel you. Because I'm going to Lonzo Moore and Ben Wallace.
Ben's getting cut. Lonzo off the bench.
Ben Wallace is a
Shaq.
Ben Wallace is a few-time defensive player of the year, and you just gonna send him to the crib.
He can't offensively. He ain't gonna do too much for me. Zoe was crazy. Zoe could get a bucket.
Who would you rather have in this NBA though? We running and we. They don't
I think so.
Because you got to think, the Houston Rockets even said, Clint Capella, we love you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use you in this.
I think Ben Wallace is great. Ben Wallace is basically PJ Tucker. Without the three.
Without the jumper?
Yeah. So you can't. I mean, he's great for small ball, but I would take Zoe off the bench and cut Ben Wallace.
Powell, Bosh, and Rasheed.
Ooh. Man, that's a tough one. Going off my initial, I don't want to second guess myself. My initial thought was cut Bosh. I like Bosh. But I like the other two more. I would probably start Powell and bench Sheed. Because Sheed's a head case and Sheed's going to end up getting ejected from the game. And I really think Pau Gasol is one of the most underrated players to ever play. So, shout out to Pau.
Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, this is kind of out of thin air, but Jermaine O'Neal.
God, can I cut two?
Do what you want, man.
Alright, I'm cutting Kenyon Martin, I'm cutting Richard Jefferson, and starting O'Neal. I might bring him off the bench, honestly, but them other two, like, no disrespect, but them other two are just...
Dang. Straight like that?
Straight like that, I'm gonna be honest. They don't do too much for you. Richard Jefferson... Kenyon Martin, cool.
Kenyon was trying to put people on a highlight every night anyway.
Kenyon Martin can fight, so I could disrespect him. Oh, God.
Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson,
Where the fuck did you find these guys?
and Ron Artest. If you notice, it's a theme. Like, those three was like, I'm trying to bang. They trying to fight.
They are. I'd start Artest.
Ooh,
I would bench Jackson, and I would cut Barnes.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking that one. So he already said the answer to who he started earlier. He said Steph.
Steph's a starter.
And I really just threw this one out there just to be funny. Chauncey Billups and Steve Francis.
Cut Francis, bench Billups. Starting Steph, though. Steph don't even belong in that tier.
Sorry, I didn't catch
You hear that? Yeah, you hear that, Siri? You hear that? Steph don't belong in that tier, Siri. Stop talking to me. That's how you tell Siri. You hear me?
Vince, Paul Pierce, and Sean Marion.
Ugh.
I feel like Marion gonna get cut.
Yeah, he gotta get cut. I don't like the other two like that.
I feel like Vince is gonna come off the bench.
We was out here at flashback, like do that like little dream thing we flashback. We was slandering Paul Pierce, so I gotta bench Paul Pierce.
There wasn't a lot of.
I would start.
There wasn't a lot of
Paul Pierce. I'd probably start Vince, unfortunately.
Just cause
Bench Pierce and cut Marion. And that's not good because you ain't winning nothing when Vince is your best player. So
CP3.
probably starting CP3.
D-Wade. Tony Parker.
Cut Parker, start Wade, bench Chris Paul. That was an easy one. I like that one. Definitely start Wade for sure.
Now this one is like, kind of like, how does he even get in the same category? Dirk. Yao. And I know he gonna get cut. Elton Brand.
Yeah, cut Brand for sure. Start Dirk. Shout out to Dirk. Start Dirk 100%. Bench Yao. Maybe Yao would actually last a long time if I come off
the bench. I be thinking in my head like, man, Elton Brand, I would trade him for like a guard.
He's a 20 and 10 guy, but he undersized.
Yeah, he kind of remind me of Boozer a little bit.
Yeah.
Rashard Lewis, Chris Webber, and Antoine Walker.
Ooh, I like Sweet Pea. I'm keeping Rashard Lewis. If he played in today's NBA, bruh, wouldn't even be fair, bro. 6'10", guard threes, guard fours. Come on, bro.
Knocking it.
I would probably start. I'd start Webber, bench Lewis, cut Walker.
Stephon Marbury.
Ooh.
Gary Payton. And Baron Davis.
I would start. Who's the second person you said?
Gary Payton.
Start Gary Payton. Cut Marbury, bench Davis. Send that man back to China.
Michael Finley, Reggie Miller, Pager.
You know, this is crazy because I'm not a... Reggie Miller to me is a rich man's Kyle Korver. So I've been on this video slandering him before. I would start Reggie, bench Peja, cut the other dude. I don't even know who, I don't remember who it was. He cut.
Finley.
Yeah, Finley's cut.
Last but not least, Rajon Rondo, B. Jennings, and the starter, Brandon Roy.
Yeah, Brandon Roy's starting 100%. I think I could change his career. Benching Rondo, cutting.
B. Jennings, Brandon Jennings.
Yeah, probably.
Is so this because a lot of people have conversations like Brandon Roy is not really a point. So is him and Iverson both the same? They're both shooting guards who just happen to be
Yeah, Brandon Jennings. You said Brandon Jennings?
Brandon Roy.
Yeah, Roy's 100. Roy's a shooting guard to me. I think AI could play point guard in today's NBA.
Well, yeah, because we got people like Russ doing it who really shouldn't be. Harden was doing it. There's a lot of guards who probably.
Yeah, you put AI, put him out there with a second guy who can ball handle, he'll be alright. But nah. So
Because Steph really probably ain't no point in itself.
yeah, I also hate when people are like, he's not a traditional point guard. If you look back in the last 20 years in the NBA, you could probably name one traditional point guard who won a championship. Since, let's go 20 years, so that'd be what, 2000?
Yep.
Since 2000,
Rondo like being the best player because I mean
Rondo like a top, like
Yeah.
he's one of the best players,
Right.
not the best player. Rondo, shit, Jason Kidd with the Mavs, but he was old at that point.
right. It's like you said, Mario Chalmers was one of the best players on his team.
Well, he wasn't even, to
Top
me,
three.
he's not even a traditional point guard. Like,
Right.
I mean, he is, but he's not. He's
Right.
So, Rondo, Kidd, Billups, that's
About
three.
it. That's about it.
Like, you can't, like, you need your point guard to be a bucket, bro.
Yep.
You have to. So the whole traditional point guard is so, that's like when people are like, Lamar Jackson's not a quarterback because he's not a traditional quarterback. He's a running back. Like, bro, that shit don't exist no more.
If he can throw the ball better than our backup quarterback, he's gonna be my starting quarterback.
Facts, bro. Like, leave that traditional shit alone.
Oh well. All right. Well, that's your rankings. Some of those. Iffy.
There were some weird ones.
That's what I'm saying. They're kind of iffy, and then some of them was kind of like, that's not who I would have started. But hey, two different people.
Don't come at me like you don't.
No, come at them. Just come in and tell us who y'all would have ranked, where y'all would have ranked him.
Hell no.
We out.